Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another edition of Fit Talk with Coach Luis. And this time we are back with Coach Chloe from across the pond. So I'm really happy to have her on board again today. As you all know, we had her on the show previously and just talking about so many different things and always fitness and health related. So I'm really excited to have her on today because she is launching a new virtual class. And it could not have come at a better time. So, Chloe, thank you so much for being here. And give us a little bit of a background of, what your virtual class is all about.
Hi. Firstly, I'm really excited to catch up and chat again since the last podcast episode. And thanks for having me on. I know we've spoken a bit about it, but basically in the UK, we had a review of the current kind of COVID-19 guidelines, and we've gone back into a full lockdown. And so a lot of professions are still able to go to work, essential, whatever, our government has deemed as essential. But gyms are shut, along with a number of other kind of holistic type health and beauty and other sort of facilities, things like that. All those things that, are so good for so many people's mental health and routine. I'm at home thinking, how can I help people? And I work with online, particularly now. Since the first lockdown in March, I really put a lot of energy into that, in helping people come on and work on Olympic lifting, on individualized kind of programs that just support their mobility or health or fitness goals, nutrition as well. And so I have a bit more confidence to kind of pop online presence out there and actually use my coaching and my class coaching experience from before lockdown to run some classes from home. And, we've all got so familiar with Zoom now that I'm managing to integrate Zoom through the booking system I'm using called TeamUp. And it's really user-friendly, and just means that I've been able to pop a structure in place of, one daily class slot. And at the moment, that's at 12 p.m. Like Greenwich Mean Time, London time. So I know that's kind of early in the morning for you guys, or depending where you are in the world, it's a different time. But just with the idea of putting options out for people, because suddenly we've all been put back in this stressful shock situation. So many people, their control's been taken away from them with work and also their like positive activities for their well-being. I am definitely until the 2nd of December, which is when our kind of review is, and they've said that whatever the situation, things are going to open back up again. But they've also extended the furlough scheme until March next year. So there's a couple of things don't add up, and
wow.
Yeah, crazy, right? So I just wanted to make sure that off the back of the announcement, for those people who didn't have a gym, that definitely are going straight back to running Zoom like they did online through the gym, or people who maybe want like a one-to-one, PT online and stuff where they hadn't realized the option was there. Literally just to get a couple of options out there for people, in an affordable way as well. So I've kind of planned it as like, if you don't have structure, it's just a way to implement something and like a flow through the week of body weight movement, working out how you can kind of keep all those gains that we get from being in the gym and using resistance machines or barbells and dumbbells, and just having options for people who feel almost at a loss and maybe don't realize that there are options out there.
Right.
Are you going to join any of them?
I am, and I signed up, so I'm signed up for it, and I'm just having a lot of back and forth traveling, but I am definitely going to do it because, just like you said, it helps people just have the structure and have the continuity of it, where if you feel like you're going to do a workout, you can do it from anywhere. So as long as you have internet, you can do the workout. So it's great, it's just kind of having also a schedule kind of mimicking as much as possible a routine to where if we're not able to go to the gym, like you said, then great, you still have an option to go to a virtual class and do different type of movements. And that was one of the questions I was going to ask you, but you did answer it of, it's kind of all levels can do it because there's body weight movement, there's just mobility, there's a lot of different type of modalities that you can use to just stay constantly moving. So even people at home, I was thinking, it's a great idea to even just have that as a family exercise night, where you can jump in, do the fun Zoom meeting, and there's going to be a lot of community involved. There's going to be a lot of positive and reinforcing going on. So I think it's a fantastic opportunity to kind of jump into something to where you kind of you feel like you have some type of control over something that you love to do. And again, it's so helpful for our mental state, and just it blows my mind how, like you said, things that are deemed not essential but that actually are essential. So that's it is kind of up to us to do what we can do to bring some type of help that's much needed right now.
Yeah, for sure. And I think what's been awesome in the process for me, it was like literally last Saturday, and we're talking on a Friday. So I just, since the announcement on Saturday last week, I was like, the fundamental and foundational kind of movement of our body is something that people who don't necessarily come in and do, a CrossFit class or a particular kind of bodyweight class at another type of gym, like anyone who doesn't have a background in training can come on to one of these classes and kind of just start to really feel and explore and figure out how you can move your body in different ways. And like, yes, it's transferable to sport. Yes, my background is Olympic lifting and CrossFit, but all the movement that we're doing, it starts from our body, even if we're moving dumbbells or we're moving barbells. And so what's been really interesting in being like, oh, can I offer anything? It's really made me reflect on my practice and like the kind of deep health aspect of training and movement, and figuring out like I say, how to introduce to people who maybe aren't so confident or just getting into exercise or haven't tried lifting or even lifting dumbbells or anything before, and it's accessible, and it's hard. Like I've done 2 already. I did one yesterday, the Thursday, so it runs on a rotation. So Monday and Thursday is like a gymnastic focus, and when I say gymnastic, I'm talking about sort of anything bodyweight gymnastics, like from a push-up to a handstand push-up to how to train your muscles to keep your gains for like pull-ups or things like that. And then a Tuesday and a Friday is like Olympic weightlifting technique, but literally using like a band or the string from your dressing gown, the belts, or a pipe, whatever you have. And again, it's like no weight, and we're hitting a little workout at the end of both those sessions to sweat. And then a Wednesday and a Saturday goes to, so the week flows with like recovery and downtime as much as the intense kind of training time, with mobility and kind of mindset focus around stretching and around breathing exercises and visualization, and all like so many areas of my coaching and training experience that I'm super passionate about, that could just provide some of that exploration and education for people who maybe don't think that they're like ready to do exercise or that they're good enough to do lifting or whatever their approach is. But the point is, I just want to create something that's accessible for anyone, really.
Yeah, I love that. And also, like, as you were going through the different days, there's literally something for everyone. And that's beautiful, because there's some people that, like you said, have never even stepped into a gym, but have wanted to, but have felt intimidated. So you can do these now in the comfort of your own home and not feel like, oh, maybe somebody's just looking at me and I don't want them to look, like I don't want to be, I want to kind of be in the back corner of the class. And so, now you have that option. So it's really good, because it's broken down great too, to where you have those every day of the week, there's something different there for everyone to do. So it's a nice setup. It's a really nice setup.
Yeah, and like I said, I'm kind of, for people who are worried about, like you say, having someone kind of watch them, or a community of people, watching them. The good thing about Zoom and how I have it set up for the classes is we say hi for a few minutes, and then I basically, in effect, kind of record the session, but make sure that people are like muted or not visible, and so I can just see me basically. And if you want to, you can turn off your video. And I've got a setting that means that to make sure that you guys can hear me, and also if I want to reuse that material as like a catch up for people who maybe want to jump on the course but at this present moment it doesn't work for them, so that you don't have to, I'm not going to hear you heavy breathing like your microphone's muted, and then after we finish the session, if you have any problems, you can comment in the chat. But like after we finish, we can kind of unmute people and just kind of summarize and say, well done everyone and stuff. But you literally almost don't even have to like be present if you don't want to. It's so about making it fit with the space that you have, like mentally and physically at home, or even if you're like at work on a lunch break in the UK, like if you have to go in somewhere but you have like a 12 o'clock lunch break, you could literally do this.
Absolutely. It's true. You really could. I was actually thinking about doing that at the clinic once I'm back in there, because we have the space. So I'm literally thinking about doing that to where we'll just all jump in and do one of the, maybe like a mobility class or something like that. But absolutely, it could be used in very different scenarios. It's really just up to our imagination. And those are all little tips that probably people within the classes, when they start posting after the classes, they could just be like, hey, I actually did this workout today outside. I put my laptop on the patio and I did the workout out there. It was great. Or someone, hey, I'm on vacation or holiday and I did it while I was out here. It was great. So it's just a lot of different ideas people can start sharing with each other and just continue to grow even more of that community.
Yeah, definitely.
I like it. So it's a great thing you're doing, Chloe. It's going to be so helpful for so many people. It really is.
Yeah, hopefully it just means we can connect with more people and just another friendly professional face out there, and another service and another option. Like that's the main thing, is that feeling of option and control, like having something that you can choose to do that is good for your headspace, or good for your routine, or good for cultivating like productivity, or the opposite, like the downtime, having that flow of the mobility. So it's like bit of training, mindset and mobility, bit of training and down. So like, whatever your personal goals and personal wins are, like for some of us it's like stopping and relaxing, right? And then for other people it's like trying to get accountable to actually do some training. So it kind of catering for everyone to be able to kind of start or continue their journey. Definitely.
Yeah, it is. No, it's exciting. It's good things, and I'm definitely looking forward to jumping in on one of the classes here really soon.
Yay!
Yeah. So then, how can people get to the online virtual class? Like, walk us through a step, like if somebody wanted to sign up for it.
Cool. So obviously you have a link that I've sent you, or if I haven't, I can send you. So there's ultimately a link, which is the booking system. To access that through me, you're going to come onto my Instagram profile, which is Chloe S. Ralph. And in my bio, there's a link tree. So in that link tree, the top one is like my coaching website. So click on my Instagram, Chloe S. Ralph, click on my link tree and onto my homepage where it says classes and programs. And at the very top of that page, you've got the integration there of my booking system. So you can flick through the calendar days. You can go onto the top right menu and drop down, and it says membership options, and you can do the whole kind of block between now and the 2nd of December. for £50, which is like unlimited. So you can book onto, one, or you can book onto multiple classes, or you can drop into each one individually. So you can click in there to where it says details. And I've just written like a short summary of, an assurance of what the class is. This is a bodyweight class that doesn't require much equipment, or perhaps just a couple of items that you've got around the house. And it will say in there like what the session is, and then you can book in. You don't have to be a member with the unlimited membership. You can book in for like £4 a session. So I think that works out at like $64-ish for like the whole unlimited month, and then maybe like $5-6 per class. So yeah, through my Instagram, that link's there, and it's a system called Team Up, and then you just register an account. Like, you don't even have to pay when you register. You can just kind of register your details and then have a look. And or if you can't find it for some reason, contact you or contact me, and we can send them a link to that page.
Yep, absolutely. And it'll also be on my link tree as well in my Instagram as well. And, as you guys know, Live to Progress. So it's all about collaboration, sharing the goodness of health and wellness. So, and yes, you could do it if you are in the States, because I signed up, so it works. So no excuses, guys.
Awesome. And as well with guys overseas from where I am, it's something where I can look to add in other time options if the interest is there. If it works better for a time slot for you guys, that's something that I would look at as well. But speaking of collaboration, I know that we are going to run a giveaway for some membership. So I just wanted to say thank you, really, Louise, because I know that you're basically sponsoring 3 unlimited memberships for my online classes. So we're going to run a giveaway through my Instagram, which I will launch hopefully today or tomorrow, so that over the weekend we can generate some interest and we can get people sharing and seeing this, hopefully reaching out to their family or friends, and they can say like, this might help you with your routine and so on. And also the guys at Adapt Tape in the UK, a colleague of mine, he and his partner set up Adapt Tape, and it's like awesome adhesive tape that you can use specifically for weightlifting or just to cover your palms or your thumbs, and it's really high quality stuff, and it's kind of trendy. Their print on it is awesome, and they're like taking the UK by storm. So basically,
very nice.
For each of those sponsored membership slots, we're going to do 3 winners for the giveaway. Live to Progress is sponsoring each of those memberships, and then you can also win a prize pack of a pack of 4 rolls of Adapt Tape as well, which is awesome. I'm super excited.
That's very nice. What's their Instagram?
It's literally at Adapt Tape, ADAPT TAPE. Yeah, it's a bit of a mouthful. Adapt Tape.
Well, excellent. And it's really, to me, it was a no-brainer. I mean, you're an amazing person, a great coach. I mean, we've been able to keep in touch for a good bit, and when you told me what you're doing, it's a no-brainer, and it's the least that we can do to help other people, that could definitely benefit from this, which is the whole goal. So absolutely is my pleasure, and Adapt Tape as well. Thanks to them as well for doing their part as well. So it's all about doing whatever we can to help.
Yeah, and collaborating, like you said, that's it. That's a nail on the head. How awesome is it that so many of us have connected over this time?
Oh, it's mind blowing.
We say it a lot when we chat, don't we? It's just like sometimes things happen for a reason, and in light of all the bad that's kind of happening in the world, or all the adversity of COVID, let alone politics, anything else, to be able to connect and meet with like-minded people, but also people who challenge us and inspire us across the world. Like, it's amazing.
It is. It blows my mind. It really does go to show that you do receive the energy that you put out. It's just the truth. It's just how it is. It's amazing to me. And I mean, we talk like if we literally lived in the same city.
Yeah.
but we are thousands of miles away, but it doesn't feel like that. So another one of the big benefits of using technology in a positive way.
100%. Well, if you are listening, and you, Louise, too, if you can tag anyone you think this could help in that caption when I do the giveaway later, I'll do the same thing. We're just going to see how many people we can reach out to and help with a little bit of structure and movement.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's going to be it's going to be a great overall event. I'm so excited. I'm really looking forward to seeing this start off. Obviously we'll let everyone know once that giveaway post is put on the Instagram. I'm sure we'll be sharing it a lot because we just want a lot of people to hear about it and hopefully jump on board and have something good to look forward to. There's a lot going on, and like Chloe said, it's for all levels. It's going to help you support your mobility. It's going to help a lot to build confidence. It's community based. The classes will be, for now, they're Monday and Thursdays for overall gymnastic, body weight movements. Tuesdays and Fridays, more of Olympic style but again, like you said, you can do it with either resistance bands, PVC pipe, really whatever you have at home. And Wednesday and Saturdays, more recovery, mobility, and stretching. So did I get that right?
Absolutely bang on. You've done your research. You're
Told
planning
you.
which ones you're going to come to.
That's what it is. I'm like, I see it. Okay, which ones am I going to do? So I'm going to do my best I want to be at all of them, obviously, because I want to support you and I know it's going to help me because I have a lot of stiffness too. So it'll help me a lot, especially the recovery mobility sessions. So I'm looking forward to those.
Awesome. Wicked. Well, thank you so much for your support and friendship. And hopefully we can help some people here.
Absolutely. That is the goal. But thanks so much, Chloe. And everybody knows it's, her Instagram is Chloe S. Ralph. And obviously we'll post it everywhere. And like we said earlier, if you need anything, please send us a message and we will do anything we can to help you. But besides that, thanks everyone for tuning in. And Chloe, obviously, thank you for everything.
Thank you. Chat to you
All
soon.
right. All right. Take care. Bye.